Live from the Injured on the Go Just Call Mo studio.
It's a blast!
It's Orlando's own Tom and Dan.
Welcome back to A Corporate Time. We've got John Graham in the studio. How you doing, John?
Hey, John. Very good to see you.
For another segment of What's in Your Mouth.
Okay, you ready?
Oh, I forgot. Music.
I got it.
What's in my mouth? What's in my mouth? What's in my mouth? In my mouth? It's not a penis. No.
Yeah. By the way, when I call up to try and get free stuff, that helps.
I like how we wrote.
He brings it back around. Hold on. I like this part.
It's
Not a penis.
All right.
I love that part. That's my favorite part. I've listened to
Yeah.
this so many times. I wrote another one because I thought we might want to change the name of the segment.
Okay, well, John can use this for
Yeah.
sponsorship.
You can use
Okay,
this
because,
one.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
all this sponsorship money is going to waste.
Let's do the easiest business quiz ever invented. Pop quiz, hot shot. What sells?
Sex.
Yes.
All right.
Are you ready? The new segment's called Put It in My Mouth, John. And it's sexy.
Put it in my mouth, John. Make it wet. Put it in my mouth, John. Are you hard yet?
They're like Paris Hilton.
Yeah. Did you know that I can make a robot that sounds like that?
Yeah. I was
She
looking-
even asked, "Are you hard yet?" at the end, and I'm like, "What are we talking about?"
Well, now John will never get a sponsor.
He'll get a sponsor. Promescent. This segment brought to you by the #1 boner spray, and boner spray is Promescent boner spray.
Spray that in your mouth.
Yeah.
My tongue.
Yeah,
I
you've heard of
can't talk.
Banaka.
My tongue's numb and stiff.
Go for hours. All right.
All right.
Promescent boner spray, the #1 boner spray of all Tom and Dan BDMs.
All right, John. So I know you got a lot of stuff. I'm looking at some hot stew.
Why'd you start with the hot stew, John?
You want to start there?
It stunk up our whole
Do
studio.
we want to start with the stew?
Well, before we
stew
start with the stew, Daniel told me this morning we got a video intern coming in today to do some video
Teen
work.
Thug is his name.
And Daniel told me he was married. I'm like, how do you know he's married? He's like, he told us. And I'm like, I didn't know how I walked.
I was smoking a cigarette with him out back, and he told me.
And then Daniel started yelling at me about knowing more about
I
our
never-
guests' personal lives.
I never
I
yell
take
at
it
you.
like a yell.
Okay, that makes me feel better. I knew you were
So,
sensitive.
yeah, because I really, and Crystal tells me too. She's like, you're crazy, and you're people want to feel like they're loved. And I'm like, I don't know.
What? You even messed that up. You were like, people feel be loved.
And then so if my wife and Daniel's telling me, that must be right. And
Well, I just said I listened to the guy. He offered up and I don't want to blow up his spot, but he did offer up the type of business his wife works in. And I was like, this guy's married. And you're like, he's married? And like, I was shocked by that because the whole point of the guy coming here was to have a conversation to see if it's a good fit. So you got to listen to everything he says.
business. Well, I don't care about anybody's personal. That's like,
He's not even working on the business side. He's on the promotional side. He's not business.
Yeah, but that's not
what, he walked in and you're like, oh, he's not business. Get out of here.
No. Well, I mean, it's a conversation like what he as a personal life makes no difference, and our business.
If you work for
relationship.
Tom and Dan, your personal life is our business.
So anyway, and then I realized that I don't know much about John Graham.
Yeah.
Personally,
Spill it.
he
What's going on with this guy?
he
You
comes.
could be a real John Reap.
Yeah.
A reap
Maybe
creep.
I saw
not.
that story.
You
Well,
could be a reap creep.
Uh,
The Carolina Creeper.
So John, I don't think we ever talked about.
He
your-
crossed his legs and went, so John.
He's going to full. He's going full David Letterman.
I know
Give him the David Letterman.
You used to be on the news. There's that.
Yeah, and then the news died. So
Where do you live, John?
What are the Lake Ivanhoe neighborhood?
Lake Ivanhoe.
Yeah.
better
That's a
than,
nice-
where
I used to live downtown for the longest time in what do they call it? The Metropolitan at Lake Eola. It's that little building right across from Lake Eola. It used to be. Remember Leona Helmsley?
I love that.
She was like
one.
Donald Trump before Donald Trump. She was the queen of mean in New York real estate.
Oh, yeah.
And so she owned this one hotel here in Orlando. And then eventually she died and left all her money to her dog. And this became
Really?
Yeah. Did you know? You never. You're too young for you. Leona Helmsley. When I was a young kid growing up, there are certain luminaries from the time that are burned into my brain just because it's just because I'm hyper aware. It's the only reason I know our intern is married. It's same thing with Leona Helmsley or John Houseman. Remember John Houseman? Like
Paper Chase and
yeah,
what was the
Smith
investment
Barney.
company? Yeah, Smith Barney.
See, these are all things that kids should not know. But as a young only child, I think I would suck these things into my brain and they'd stay there forever. John Houseman for Smith Barney, he'd say, Smith Barney, we make money.
What is it, we earn it?
We make money because we earn it. And that was like his whole thing. Like, well, I shouldn't know that. What was I, 2 years old when that came out?
So when you leave all the money to the dog,
Yes.
there has to be a human that's in charge of the dog,
I would
right?
guess,
and
yeah.
then the human, it's their discretion.
To steal all the damn money.
Yeah. They steal the money, right? For sure.
Yeah.
Whatever human, because no one's paying attention to it because they were like, that old bitch didn't leave me nothing, left it all to her stupid dog.
Yeah.
And then everybody stopped paying attention, and whoever's in charge of the dog is rich.
And it's
right?
a statement more than even the money, right? Like to leave it to the dog is the great middle finger to your family.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah,
what it
yeah.
is. That's what it's about.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
It's
even
not
know
about-
I don't even know if she had kids, but
Yeah.
yeah, she didn't leave money.
It's not about
The
it's
dog
not,
doesn't need millions
no,
of dollars.
it's not even about the dog. It's about
And
it's
seriously, how long is the
it
dog gonna last?
Yeah.
It's a passive aggressive middle finger from the grave, which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
pretty awesome if you look at it like that.
Yeah. Although it does really piss everybody off. She should have left it to charity because at least then the non-family would be like, well, at least it goes to charity. But leaving it to the dog pisses even me off that I don't even know her. I was never gonna because
Right.
I'm like, what a waste.
Right. Again, if you leave it to charity, less of a middle finger. I mean, if you really want people to suffer, you burn like my grandfather, who was selling some level blinds to a lady. He was standing firm at a price of $50, and she kept saying last. And he said no. He took the level blinds out back, put them on a stump. He chopped them with an axe, and he burned them in front of her so she could see them from her window. Because you know what I mean? Like it's like, look, it's like if it's a middle finger. I'm not letting you have this for less. I'd rather destroy it. I'd rather destroy this money and give it to this dog than have you have it go to charity.
So, John, were you born here? Or
No. Let's see if I can boil it all down. Grew up in Iowa.
Okay, Iowa.
Went to college in Missouri to learn to be a TV reporter. So I did that in Missouri, and then Indiana, and then Kentucky, and then here.
Wow.
What do they teach you when, as far as being a TV reporter?
It's a combination of the English stuff, how to write and read and all that, and there's a little bit of how to be charming.
Oh, really? How do you be charming?
Well, it's like because after that I spent a long time, and I still do this, but just not for the people I used to do it for, producing videos, like helping people. So I would always I assume your on-air personality is probably yourself plus about 10%.
It's 95.
Yeah. So I would have to tell people,
mine ebbs and flows. Like today, I'm running on a 1.3%.
be yourself, but be a little more caffeinated, a little more, just be a little more you. So
Okay.
that's one of the things they teach
I'm
us.
nothing like I am on the show.
Yeah. But I'm starting to this is screwing me up too. Is
What's happening?
I am the real Tom Van is the Tom Van on the show, and then my off the show personality is not who I want to be.
I have that too. I
Who's
can't
real,
function.
Batman or Bruce Wayne?
No. He's hitting on something that I think is true in both of our lives.
And this is only for
Here-
20 years of broadcasting.
Like here, talking to you, talking to John, staring at this cup of stew.
Yeah.
Very comfortable for me.
yeah.
Me at home, dealing with my wife, dealing with answering questions for my daughter.
Yeah.
Way harder. Like way harder. Is that what you're kind of echoing?
Yeah, well, no, just like when you're not on the show performing and there's other people listening, then when you're in your regular life, I'm like, this personality stinks. And I'm like, I can't
They
even
only
say.
like the other guy.
I'm like, I can't say, and then I try to say what I want to say, like I do on the show, and
you
then
can't do it.
Oh, and Crystal's like, what the hell's wrong?
So you
with
know what you got to do? You got to do what I'm doing. You got to do what I'm doing. So every night before I go to bed, I use every ounce of leftover energy I have left to take my show personality, and I use that energy to try and crush my real internal personality.
Okay, yeah.
You have to drive it out, so then only
yeah.
thing left will be the show personality, and then everyone will love you.
Will they? Well, the listeners, the family, and
Well,
friends.
does anybody else matter?
Yeah, that's how. Well, that's what I'm starting to think.
You want to start a company?
So, John, I think we've heard enough today.
Thanks, guys.
We appreciate you being here, man. No, I'm kidding.
You live Ivanhoe. There we go.
Nappy-headed. Even. Okay.
All right. So let's talk about this stew.
Sure. So the whole what's in my mouth thing. I've got foods from around supermarkets, new foods. This is a collab soup. This is Campbell's Chunky and Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Okay, like a beer cheese soup.
Yeah,
or
it's a
something?
beer cheese soup. Hang on, it's
All right.
Campbell's Chunky, Pabst Blue Ribbon, beer cheese, and potato and chorizo soup. It's a canned soup,
That
so
is-
canned soups are never going to beat fresh soup.
Here's what I like about canned soups, though. It's a sodium bonanza, and I love a salty sodium bonanza.
Yeah, you can't go salty.
Can't go wrong with that.
It tastes good.
I mean, I'm sure that's not healthy at all.
I didn't write any of that stuff down.
But
yeah,
I hate
very.
it when
Yeah.
I hate it when healthy people, and I'm glad you're not this. I know you train a lot and you do like health, and I know that's a part of your life. But what I love about you is that you're not going to try the chunky soup or take a puff of a cigarette and go like, you don't act like a baby.
No.
You say the real, like you taste it. That is delicious.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just we all know. I hate it when a CrossFit person will taste that and be like, and I'm like, come on.
Too much salt.
Get outta here.
The salt makes it taste good.
Yeah.
You're a human being.
Shut
I know
up.
your taste buds are the same.
Don't lie. You can say it's unhealthy, but don't lie to me.
Here's what I don't need is the Pabst in it. Like,
Why do you think that's because it's that hoppy, almost yeasty? There's a
Yeah.
a almost floral thing.
Like almost farty. Let's have some
I was literally afraid when I first tried this. I microwaved it in a bowl myself, and there was this like fruity flavor, and I was like, did I get all the dish soap out of this bowl?
yeah.
Yeah.
Here's what I know.
Kind of
and
spicy, too.
What
Yeah, it is spicy.
I think
a little
what
bit.
we've all learned about Pabst Blue Ribbon. Like it's a fine beer. I used to
It's too
drink
sweet for me, man.
drink it in college because it's cheap.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
known for cheap.
It gives me a mega headache.
And there's nothing I've ever eaten in life where I've told myself, I wish that you poured some Pabst Blue Ribbon. Like, I don't want that. I never will want that. Like, it's known for cheap beer. And so even associating this decent soup with Pabst kind of psychologically knocks it down a peg.
This
You
is
know?
a soup that you would buy for somebody that already likes Pabst, right? It's a novelty.
Does anybody love Pabst, though, or they like the fact that it's cheap?
Okay, let me ask you this. And,
Like,
and
even
he
Bud
was
Light,
here
Miller Light, and stuff, like, do you like it, or do you like it as cheap?
Well, there's some
weeks-
people who are so loyal to those.
3
things.
weeks
Yeah.
ago, our friend, cabin boy Matt, came over here for our draft, and that was what he was bringing and drinking.
That's nostalgia because he used to be a frat boy.
Okay,
And he used
all
to
right.
love Pabst, and that he
Okay.
just psychologically, like, I.
So you put it in the same category as like a Rolling Rock.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
would anybody drink this? Well, it's the nostalgia. Rolling Rock bottles are beautiful, by the way, too. I think
Like-
they look cool.
I'll still drink a Bud Light, Coors Light, because of nostalgia.
You watch your tongue on
but-
Coors Light. That's my favorite drink.
But I'm not picking them because of taste.
See, I would pick Coors Light because of taste. It's my favorite light beer.
But is
it's
that-
not a good beer.
Yeah, is it because you grew up drinking Coors Light and then you're just
Probably.
your brain releases dopamine and it's like, oh, and it's a decent beer.
Probably.
It's just, it's as low as calories it could possibly be because the only calories in it are the alcohol, right? The rest is
Yeah,
just
it's
flavoring.
it's nothing.
And this is like a beer flavored water.
What do you like beer wise?
Alcohol
What's your
water.
if you were to buy a beer,
Let's
what
see.
would you go? Do you have a do you like a
Sometimes I would go into the hoppy beers, but not exclusively.
Okay.
Let's see, what have I bought lately? Wow. I do like supermarket beers sometimes. Like a supermarket beer with dinner is pretty good.
Yeah.
I tend not to go for like a deep malty yeasty thing. I like
Yeah.
Guinness. I just
Guinness
like
is a
plain
great
Guinness.
beer. See, I think that's
That's fine. Yeah,
I
yeah.
think a lot of people go through their phases of beer, and then I would say a huge percentage of people, they land on Guinness and then, this is my beer now.
Yeah.
Or did they land on a light beer like me? All right, well, that was good. Like, not bad, but Tom's right. No Pabst.
Yeah. It's like saying I put Miller High Life in this stew. It's like,
right.
you didn't make it better.
I mean, people do it with chili. Sometimes you'll put a beer
Well,
in
and
there.
actually, there is. I haven't been able to find it in stores yet. There is also a chunky soup Pabst Blue Ribbon beef beer bean chili available.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
That'd probably be good on
Triple
hot
B.
dogs. Like I could see this almost be good as a dip. It's so cheesy and creamy. It might be better as a dip than a soup.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah. Yeah.
What do we got next? John?
So I heard Dan talking about this earlier a few days ago. You're a fan of the double-decker taco, and we're missing it.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of the double-decker taco.
You know it's back.
Yeah, but it went away because of that lady, that horrible lady. Oh, thank you.
I get
these
it.
are warm.
Tell me more. I don't know this story at all.
No, the Cracker Barrel lady. Isn't she the one that they started a rumor? This could be just a horrible internet rumor.
I've heard the story. I have no idea.
The Cracker Barrel lady, the CEO of Cracker Barrel, they had the whole kerfluffle with changing the logo and everything. Supposedly, she had been the CEO of Taco Bell at one point, and she was the reason we lost the double-decker taco. I think it was Jesse Wolf told me that.
So
I'm gonna pass the buck on that.
I'm being exposed to commercials I wouldn't otherwise be exposed to because.
Oh, here, no, you got. I brought it. I brought a chili cheese burrito. Another thing that's back for Dan.
Oh, wow. All right. I'm going to eat this.
Because of NFL football, now I'm getting commercials because I got to sit through them. And Taco Bell's been running a 90s is back campaign, and I imagine this is all part of it.
Yeah, there's 5 new things. The caramel apple empanada is back. The Cool Ranch Doritos Locos Tacos. Like, I think it's the nacho cheese they have all the time. That's why they brought back that one. The chili cheese burrito, that was one of my favorites that went away. Double Decker Taco was my other favorite that went away.
It's perfect, John. Thank you.
And
it's
the
exactly
7-layer burrito.
John, it's exactly the way it used to taste. Thank you. You know, I want to hug you right now. I'm like, I have missed that. That is huge nostalgia. The beans on the inside of the soft taco shell with the hard shell is better. It's just better with the beans.
Because they do some kind of double-decker thing now, but I think it's cheese,
It's
right?
cheese. Yeah, no, this is the way. Thank you, John.
Again, salty fat.
Yeah.
My human brain.
Taco
loves
Bell,
it.
it is literally the same 10 ingredients, just juggled in different ways.
And so, and this was like
The chat room is proud of Tom for taking a megabyte.
Oh yeah,
They're like, you freaking out over there, buddy?
I'm starving.
You got to be careful with the chili cheese burrito, too.
I'll eat all this. I'll eat all these chilies too. Everything.
What if you had a full freak out?
But the fast food business is interesting because they constantly abandon items and bring them back, and some of it's
Like
not,
the Mexi Melt. That was back about 6 months ago. It'll probably be back again in 6 more months.
And
You know, I'm a Mexi Melt man.
Oh, yeah.
we learned from like the McDonald's and the Filet-O-Fish and how they would leave, it would go away, then come back, and then McRib,
McRib, yeah.
and then really the more of the McRib is like we learned that McDonald's could sell the McRib at all times.
They just brought back the chicken snack wrap.
Yeah, but they realized that abandoning it, like taking off the menu and then bringing it back was like it caused a rush of promotion, and it was like better to do that than it was to have it on the menu year round, which is odd because you're like, oh, people like it so much, but they know the business. It's all about money, and I think Taco Bell and a lot of other fast food places have realized that like by leaving things off the menu, bringing it back is better for promotion and sales long run than it is than keeping it on the menu, which is a weird thing, right?
There's only been a few things. Has there ever been anything you lost? Like, we're not huge fast food people, but has there ever been anything in fast food that you lost?
Yeah, the Gordita and Taco Bell.
Yeah, that's right.
Like every once in a while, I'll go to a Taco Bell, blacked out drunk. Not me driving, but I'm the passenger.
No.
Anyway, and
Wait
then
till your son's gonna drive you. It'll be awesome. You can do full Hasselhoff in the side of the car.
And I'll request some gorditas at Taco Bell. They're like, we don't have that, sir. We have what's the other
Gordita
one?
Crunch?
The Gordita Crunch, or like the what the hell is that? It's the gordita that's fried.
Chalupa?
They were like, we have a chalupa, and I was like, God! I was like, you have the ingredients for gordita in there. I know you do.
It's in there.
Well, if you get somebody, these days, you're never going to find somebody at Taco Bell who's worked there for 5 years. But you used to be, I know how to make that, sure.
Yeah, but they do not say that.
There's not a lot of grannies there anymore, though.
Yeah.
When we lost
I'm
the
screaming
grannies...
at an AI person, by the way.
Well, when we lost the grannies working Taco Bell, and there was a sweet spot, I want to say between 2003
every once in a while there's a granny.
2003 to 08, you'd get like an old hillbilly grandma or a black grandma. And if you got either one of those, you could get anything your heart desired. Anything.
In the country, like countryside, you could still get maybe a hillbilly granny.
Oh, yeah. You get a Hardee's grandma, maybe get you a Bojangles grandma every once in a while. They're still sweet.
Oh, you see, Burger King just brought back the Cinna-Minis. Do you remember those?
I do.
They're just tiny cinnamon rolls, but they haven't had them consistently for like 15 years.
Yeah, I remember when French toast sticks came out, and my
yeah,
dad
yeah.
literally was like, "This is the end of the world." You know, like that should not be made.
Like,
what the hell is that?
Did I bring in when Hardee's for a limited time brought back the cinnamon raisin biscuits?
Oh yes, we tried those.
Yeah, oh, those are so good.
Yeah, those are so good.
I think they already transitioned out for some other biscuit. They'll bring it back again. sometime.
All right, so I'm glad this is great. Bringing back the double-decker taco and the chili cheese burrito. Excellent choice by Taco Bell.
Yeah, and they're good. And the fact that not good quality, not good anything.
No,
like I'm
but they
eating
taste good.
straight poison is bad for me, but
Yeah.
it tastes good because they know they're
pump it up.
Pharmaceutical companies of foods.
yeah.
They're like, how can we make
Well, it just
this?
goes right to the pleasure center of
Yes,
your brain.
yeah,
Boom.
yeah.
Yeah,
Which-
Fuda old company. Something. I'll work on that.
Yeah.
What do you got here?
Got another pumpkin spice season is now upon us.
Oh yeah.
So Little Debbie's oatmeal cream pies are already halfway to pumpkin spice. They got the cinnamon and the nutmeg and the cookies. This is pumpkin spice oatmeal cream pies from Little Debbie's.
So it's a pumpkin cream pie.
They used to sell these down at the market where the radio station me and Dana worked at.
Are you going to tell this story, really?
And we are so immature that because she sold oatmeal cream pie, we just started calling the lady cream pie.
We just referred to her as cream pie.
And that stuck as
Yeah.
her nickname
And then
for years.
it got to a point where
and we
he
only
would
refer to her
be-
as cream pie.
He'd be like, "I'm going down to smoke. You want anything from cream pie?" And I'd be like, "Grab me give me a Diet Mountain Dew and a cream pie pizza." Because then we would name her food
Everything is a
after a
cream-
cream pie.
Cream pie wrap.
Give me a cream pie wrap. Thank you for calling What's in My Mouth featuring John Graham. What says you?
I was just wondering if Tom knows of any place that we can place a Super Bowl possible winner yet.
Yeah, of course,
Place
sir.
a bet.
Do you even have a sports book? Every sports book has futures for Super Bowl.
All right, well, I'll look into that. No, I do not. But
Oh, that's an awesome call.
Thanks, dude.
Hey man, I'm gonna call instead of just Googling it. You know,
Yeah.
like I'm with Tom. I'm with you on this. Somebody put in the BDM group, my car's in limp mode, and I'm like, wow, Rod.
You know, but I'm going back to what you told me a long time ago. They just want the connection. Because someone asked me on...
We've switched. Then we peed in the same fountain, and we switched attitudes because I'm over it now.
Someone, it was because I ran this morning, got on my aggression. and
And you know I took it off there.
Oh, yeah, that's what happened. Anyway, someone messaged me the other day and was like, what kind of palm is this, Tom? You're a plant guy. And then sent me a picture of...
No, you right back. What do I look like, Palm Tom?
a pygmy date palm.
Isn't there
which
an
I
app for
have.
that now?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, yeah.
There's 1,000 at Leafly.
Your phone will do it.
Yeah.
Your iPhone, or I guess a new iPhone will literally
Yeah,
it has
mine
it
will.
built in where it's like you take a
I
picture of
hate
something.
it. I got to take a picture of a dog, and then my phone won't take a picture. It'll just tell me what kind of dog it is. I'm like, I'm trying to take a photo of the dog.
And but I realize they just want that connection, and then I say pygmy date palm like very.
You say it aggressively. Yeah.
And then they never message me back after, which I'm wondering if like, is this a connection they want?
Well, it's the bedside manner. You should say, "Hey, man, thanks for reaching out. You know, that is a pygmy date palm," instead of just pygmy date palm, all caps.
I have the connection of an iPhone. Just tell you the facts.
All right, this is a pumpkin spice cream pie.
Yeah, Little Debbie's pumpkin spice oatmeal cream pie.
I will say that Jeff's Bagel Run just started their pumpkin spice season, and the pumpkin spice bagels and spreads that they have
Unbelievable.
is great because the pumpkin is very minimal and it's just like an aftertaste, which overwhelming pumpkin is too much for me.
That's not as good. It's artificial, but it's good. You know, it's all good.
Well, I was worried it was going to be an overwhelming pumpkin spice, like it was going to taste like a candle, and it's not that bad. I mean,
No,
it's
not that
subtle.
bad.
But yeah.
But I like oatmeal cream pies. I have to tell you something, and this is a live Jeff's Bagel Run commercial, okay? My wife came by yesterday because she swung by to grab the cooler because she needs it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, damn it, it's the studio. And she was like, didn't Jeff bring you anything? And I go, Tom probably left it because he always leaves them. He always gives them.
yeah.
And she's like, I'll snag it. I love pumpkin better than anybody. And I was like,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
No. I was like, I guaranteed he left it. No way. He ran. He came back. He put his clothes on. He drove. He didn't think about it. She drove over here. She got the cooler. She's like, "There's no pumpkin, you idiot! You're
I'm
so
sorry.
stupid."
I
He's joking.
I should have left it.
No, it's so good. I'm glad you got it. But Andrew was super mad.
No, but she likes pumpkin more like, you know.
No, but you got that maple spread.
It's good.
Oh, it's
so
really good.
Okay.
It's so
Yeah,
good.
you got to try that. So we'll give you some
back
homework.
when Jeff's was just one location. I interviewed him and his wife out there.
Oh, they're
But,
so sweet.
yeah.
Well, we'll give you some homework. Then I'll try to get you some of that maple cream
I'm
cheese
in.
spread. Their maple cream cheese spread might be my new favorite.
Well, it's just they make it fresh, and then it's like when you eat something that does a bunch of preservatives,
Yeah.
just like anything.
Super processed food.
Yeah, and then processed, you just realize the
Kind of-
difference. Like, so fresh is so much better, man.
You taste it.
You know.
What else you got,
We got
John?
time for at least a couple more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then I
yeah.
got one for you.
Keep going. Keep going.
First time ever.
Oh yeah.
I got
we
a
do have one
yogurt for
him.
you.
Okay.
All right.
This is light and fit, so
Okay. light and
relatively
fit.
low calorie. The tub is 80 calories here. I got one for Tom.
Okay.
Catch.
All right. Thank you.
Spoons.
Oh man, you think of everything. All
So-
right.
You ready, Tom? I'm gonna
Does
throw you a
this have
spoon.
probiotic?
I don't
Is this
know.
gonna make
it's
me
yogurt.
toot?
It's real yogurt.
You know what I'm mad? Like
I don't think it
anytime-
has extra fiber, but I'm not sure about that.
Anytime something has like
Need to say, by the way,
probiotic,
this is birthday cake flavored yogurt.
like anything.
Damn, that's good.
Yeah, isn't it crazy?
That does taste like birthday cake, dude.
You think you're like, how do they make it taste like a supermarket sheet cake? But it does.
And that's I would guess that's probably one of the more healthiest things you've ever brought us. I think
Yeah.
is a thing.
80
That's pretty
calories,
good, right?
fair amount of protein.
I like that. That's
birthday
good.
cake.
That's really good.
Now, I'm not a big fan of the flavoring of birthday cake, because I feel like it's they're lying to me because like they have a piece of lemon cake with sprinkles and icing, and I'm like, it's
Well, it
too
wouldn't
many
be-
flavors
It
together.
wouldn't be lemon, right? It'd be vanilla cake.
It is vanilla.
It'd
Yeah,
be like white cake.
It's gonna be a little something like I figured maybe butter flavor because like why does birthday cake taste different from vanilla? Like why does marshmallow taste
I
different
think
from vanilla?
the birthday cake flavoring is supposed to be an amalgamation of vanilla cake, sprinkles, and icing. That's what I think the flavor is.
yeah, but you can't really taste all of them
No,
together.
it's become like the new car scent of flavor.
yeah, yes,
You know,
yeah.
it's just like we don't know
Well,
what
it's
it
whatever-
is.
Like,
but
well,
it's a
I was
thing.
in this is how long ago I was in college. When I was in college, it's when peach schnapps first was invented. They figured out how to make fresh tasting peach flavored things. So peach schnapps and fuzzy navels were everywhere. I was the first generation to get
Gotcha.
fuzzy navels. And so that's kind of like that. They figured out how to make birthday cakes, so now that's going to be in everything. 6 months from now, they'll figure out a new flavor, and then that'll be
You
in
know what
everything.
mine was, and it was annoying because I hated the flavor. In the 90s, like me growing up, it's 49 right now, sour apple. Everything was
Oh,
sour
yeah.
apple.
yeah.
I hated sour apple. Everything was sour apple. Jolly Rancher, sour apple. This candy.
And I think the birthday cake flavor is mostly marketing and the fact that people see birthday cake and it
Yeah.
just reminds them of birthday and like a celebration, and then like, oh, I want birthday cake. My sons do it with ice cream. It's like I don't think they even know what the flavor is. They just know birthday cake equals fun, and then they want to eat that. And like
Yeah.
it's not necessarily like, oh, this flavor of birthday cake is so good. It's just like I want birthday cake just because it's fun.
Yeah, and they act like, the world acts like the term and the look of funfetti is been around forever. I'm sorry, y'all. That's a new thing. The idea of a cake with sprinkles inside of it and
Yeah.
then icing and then sprinkles on the outside that looks like a clown. I mean,
So
that's
where do
like
you
a
guys-
newer thing.
Where do you stand on sprinkles and jimmies? I don't like them. I don't add anything.
I like the really tiny, the little tiny balls. You know, like when
Oh,
they're
yeah,
like
yeah.
little bitty.
Oh, the hard balls.
The hard balls.
You like that?
I love
The ones that
those.
are gold.
The ones
Those
that
are
crunch.
gold and
yeah.
silver.
I like it.
No, those
yeah.
are the
I used
worst.
to know
like
what
to
those are called.
Pretend like I'm a robot eating screws. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I was about to say
I
that.
like the crunch in there. It's something about it.
The
It's
hard
good with. Oh, it gives me anxiety. It calms me down.
It's like eating like a thick sand ball.
That's how
I
I feel
love 'em.
about sprinkles. It's like they don't taste like anything.
yeah.
Oh, I should mention, by the way, this is Dan and Light and Fit. And if you look on the box, it shows birthday cake with sprinkles on it. There are no sprinkles in the yogurt itself, but if you look, it says they left room so you can add sprinkles if you want.
Oh, okay.
Not like
What
we
a-
put a little less in there.
What a
we
blatant
left
way.
space.
Yeah, what a blatant way of telling you gave me less for the same price.
I want yogurt or any probiotic yogurt to actually feel like it's doing something when it says like good for your gut health. I want it to go down and when I eat it and be like, like I want there to be a boiling in
Well,
my
then you
stomach.
need a stomach problem like mine because everything I eat does that. Everything I eat goes down there. I hear.
Yeah, but I want the probiotic probiotic. I want it to feel like something. I never feel anything.
So you want to...
Yeah. I want it to be working down there. Like, what are you doing, probiotic?
Do you do like me, where I envision little men with hard hats on down there? They're like,
I'm more of a jacket.
What is that song? Powerhouse. The dun 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 dun. It's always in
Yeah,
cartoons.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like
you
a Fraggle
you went a
Rock.
little too nerdy, John. It's your first warning. Your first warning.
What's next, John?
Oh, well, do you guys want sugar-free soda or sugar soda? I get the same flavor in both.
I'm a sugar-free man, but then
Yeah.
my doctor, when I got my colonoscopy, she's like, "No, it'd be better for you to drink the full fat. Just go for the sugar." I'm like, "No."
I will tell you this one.
She's like, "No, the artificials, it's what's making you farts."
This is
I'm like,
A&W Ice Cream Sundae soda. I've tried them both, and I will say the sugar one tastes better.
Okay, you want to do the sugar one?
Well, no, Doug.
Well, something like Dr. Pepper, I have a hard time telling the difference.
Yeah, but
Coke Zero, Diet Coke doesn't taste like Coke, but Coke Zero tastes pretty close. These
Let's go sugar-free, just because
Okay.
we know it's not as good, and we can be critical about it.
all right.
Here's one.
And we drink a lot of sugar-free soda.
Here.
Thank you. These
You
are
want me to throw it to
ice
you, Tom?
cold.
Yeah.
Hey!
These are now crack it open and pour it on your head like
Yeah.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. All right, ice cream.
So it's
sundae.
very the flavors you're going to get are mostly a vanilla flavor and not just chocolate, but chocolate syrup.
Okay, it's 0 calories.
Yeah, this one's 0 calorie.
All right.
A&W, it does not taste like root beer. Apparently, some people are upset because they think it's also going to taste like root beer.
That's pretty decent. I will say the aftertaste, I could tell like it's aspartame or some sort of artificial sugar, but
It does taste like a sundae. They're getting better
it's pretty damn
at
good.
the mimicking flavors. You
Like,
know, I mean,
if
but
you-
they're all novelties. It's not like something I'd want after like I'd come in and be like, oh, I'm thirsty. Give me one of them ice cream sodas.
Yeah, this is definitely like
These are pure
a
chemicals.
dessert. Or and have you guys seen? You're starting to see more of the dirty soda thing. You know about that? Started in Utah, where instead
daughter's
of,
into it.
Instead of putting syrup and milk in coffee, they put it in soda. So
Andrea
like,
and
picture pouring a little
Maisie-
creamer in this
Andrew
over
and
over
Maisie
ice.
drive to this place out in Claremont that was made famous by the Mormons. This is what I was told. I don't ask any questions.
Okay.
I'm just in there hanging up my American flag, smoking a little weed.
Yeah, leave
you know?
the old man alone.
Yeah, I'm like, look, y'all want to go over there and do your Mormon stuff. You just do what you leave me in my garage alone. So they go to this place that's like a Mormon soda factory. And
Okay.
Maisie and Andrea go there, and they have all these different pre-made crazy sodas you can get. They're called dirty sodas. But yeah, Maisie will go there and she'll get like a Diet Coke with half and half in it, 2 squirts of orange. It's like a mixed drink for a kid. It's like, but it's like it goes a dirty soda, but it's got like half and half. They put like puts a pasta water in the 2 squirts of strawberry syrup.
And you just pick out what
pickle
you want.
juice. Yeah, and you pick out.
Well, it's like everything. They have existing recipes, or you can go nuts and make your own.
Yeah.
you know?
Or, isn't it like what's the soda machine that has a million
the
different sodas?
freestyle.
The
No, this
freestyle?
isn't that. This
Okay.
is where you're taking
They're-
soda and then they're putting like.
Pickle
oh, you want
juice.
some oatmeal in there?
Oh,
A
okay.
little oatmeal
All right.
with a little pickle juice in there, with a splash of strawberry
A lot
Sprite.
of non-dairy creamers going like, give me hazelnut creamer and give me some amaretto syrup. you
They
know.
like that? Where'd they find out about it?
I have no
Well,
idea. I don't talk to my family.
And
I'm like,
I'm blanking on the name of the company, but yeah, there's one in Claremont. And there's
it's
another
called
one.
Swill.
That's it.
The name of the one that
It can't be Swill. Swig.
Swig, not Swills. That was mean.
I
I didn't mean to say that.
I-
I didn't mean that. It's Swig. A Swig.
It
Yeah.
just it wouldn't have dawned on me that the society wanted this, but
Me
obviously
neither.
they
Oh,
like
I'm
it.
sure my family spent $100 at Swig on some sort of rotten grape soda with creamer in it. Because the Dennis's are dumb, man. We are marks for all products. Like you at least you'll be like, oh, hold on a second. We need to figure out why people like this. Slow down. And Crystal's like, I want to have the Swig, and you're like, no, we got to figure it out. Not me. I'm like, just go do it. I don't care.
And there's another. By the way, there's another Swig coming to town in the like Horizon West neighborhood. I mean, they haven't even broken ground on it, but it's
Take
scheduled
your
to come.
sons to Swig and get them a creamer soda.
The one here is in Claremont. Yeah.
Like first, Max doesn't even drink soda because the carbonation. He's never drank carbonation.
Good for him.
Not because it's just he doesn't like the spiciness on it. He also has never had any condiments, ketchup, mustard, any condiments whatsoever because he's so
It's just
picky.
water and bread.
Mac and cheese is a bland, horrible diet. Horrible. We force him to eat vegetables and he barely eats it. I'm like, oh God.
Maybe he might like. What if he goes there? He's like, you know what? I like a Diet Coke with creamer.
He
in
doesn't
it."
like the carbonation.
Yeah.
Like that's Tommy only likes Sprite and and I really.
You know, I was a Sprite boy. Like growing up, I was Sprite only till I want to say like
See, I was a 7-Up kid.
maybe even 16, 17 years old. I was like no other soda, Sprite.
I was a Sunkist boy.
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell. You know why I know that?
Orange
You're
tea.
very strong. Very strong.
Then we also had
Strong.
cream soda. What color was cream soda when you guys grew up?
When I grew up, it was clear.
Okay.
I never a cream soda, but mine was orange.
Where I grew up, it was Windex Blue.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nesbitt's cream soda.
You know,
I'll try that. Do they still make it?
I'm sure.
You know, I already forgot where you grew up.
Are you married? Like, I don't know. Whatever. Where's Doug Dean? Film this. This is good
I'm
content.
joking. It was Iowa or something.
So Iowa, Idaho, Ohio.
it's all
Some
the
one of
same.
those.
So this is going to be a first time for this. I'm going to present to John.
Oh, you got something for me?
There's something on the top of that. There.
It's the fresher, the thing that keeps them fresh.
Okay, gotcha.
So I brought some candy back from Sweden.
These the salty
The
licorice.
Swedish Devil.
Yeah, you forget he listens to the show. All right.
You're the
Now
only
have-
guest that listens to the show, by the way. All the other ones hate it. Seriously. EJ
All
was,
the other ones hate it.
they hate it. So
I hate it too.
brought some Swedish candy back from Sweden, and this is called the Swedish Devil. Now, it's the most extreme of their candies.
Yeah, it's pretty extreme.
But
Definitely worth trying.
I'm going to present it
Sure.
to John so you can try
Give
it.
me-
It's worth trying just so you can kind of like it'll reset your day. I'll tell you that. It's
Salt
like
on the outside, or what's the dusty stuff?
Yeah, that's salt.
It's but it's old salt, which is what makes it better, and it's got a
Yeah,
taste.
salt tastes like soy sauce.
Yeah, it does taste like soy sauce salt.
Oh, it's burning my tongue.
It does burn a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
bit.
Wow.
And it's
The salt-
very much. Now you're gonna find
Oh, I
out. You're
swallowed
gonna
that part.
You're
Ugh.
gonna black out in a little bit, and when you wake up, your pants are beat out. And that's not us.
So, that's
Once you
some-
get past that, I mean,
Yeah.
black licorice. Yeah, I'm not a big fan, but
Yeah, it's an interesting, and I guess Swedish babies eat this, so they're tough as
Yeah.
hell.
and there's some kinds of black licorice that interact wrong with medications or something.
Oh God, you should have. Oh my God,
So
John.
I suddenly have to call
Just to tell
911. Let me know.
us- John's frothing in the mouth.
If you die, I have to drag you
Wow,
outside because we
that
cancel
salt
our
is still
insurance.
burning all the way down.
We did cancel our insurance.
Ooh,
That's
wow.
true. If you die, we have to stuff you in that pinball machine.
Excuse me, off mic.
Yeah. That's some rough, interesting
Yeah.
candies,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
So
I mean,
does that-
the salt part is the worst part.
yeah.
Does it make you feel like you could go
Oh, and
out
there's
on
like
a...
light brown stuff inside the dark brown stuff. What's
yeah,
the difference there?
That's a doo-doo.
I don't know. It's some sort of Swedish magic in there.
Oh,
But
it's still burning.
yeah. Burns it
Yeah,
good for a
yeah,
while. I watched some gentleman eat that and then love it, and I could tell he
And he
loves
was
it.
thinking while he ate it. He's like,
And there's some kids eat it.
Just
Nuts.
one of these could give you kidney stones.
Yeah. Is that one of the worst things you've ever had?
I've
there?
eaten some.
What's the craziest thing you've
Have you ever
eaten?
had durian? I should bring that in sometime. It's not new or anything.
Durian?
Durian is fruit, tropical fruit. Big. I don't remember which countries. I've had it in Hawaii. The description I've always heard is it's weird. It looks like a breadfruit. It's a big green spiky thing. And you open it up inside, it looks kind of like a giant walnut, but instead of the meat of the nut, it's these soft pudding-like things. And you can just eat that with a spoon.
I don't
for the
know
soft-
alien fruits, man.
But
when you
it's-
open them up and
it
they got
tastes-
pods inside.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh my God, taste it. This is the... I'm like, get out of here. Just give me an orange or an
They
apple.
say it,
Be like, you scrape the pod. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
that's bad enough, but the flavor is described as eating tapioca pudding while standing in a public toilet.
Why?
Oh my God. I heard that's like going to Seth's gym.
yeah. it's like if spoiled chicken breast was a pudding.
Why
I,
are we
I don't
eating
know why
that?
people like it. I mean, you must grow up with it. Just like people, Japan and England, they hate root beer, generally. Just because I think to them it tastes like a medicine. Like I don't like wintergreen because it reminds me of Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah.
I think there's a medicine that tastes like sarsaparilla or something. So to them,
okay.
root beer tastes awful.
Yeah.
You know,
I
that's
love
like
the taste of Pepto-Bismol.
there's a cultural thing too, where like in certain cultures, the flavors to them equal medicine or something like.
A lot of our stuff is too sweet. I've noticed when they do those, like British kids try American candies, and then our candies blow
Yeah.
the British kids' face. They're like, "Wow, how much sugar's in this?" You know, like, the kids are like, "What are
This is
you?"
America. We like sugar.
Yeah, we load it
Well,
up.
we talked about this. That's why Oreo Thins got invented because they tried selling Oreos in Japan, and everybody was like, these are way too sweet. So that's why they took the amount of cream in them way down in the ratio. And so
I thought it was
Oreo
because,
Thins are popular in Japan.
I thought it because Japanese, smaller, produce less cream. Like a dad joke of some sort.
So John,
You didn't need to laugh at that at all times.
Violet,
You gotta
anything
just-
racist.
no, you
you
just
give
gotta-
me.
you just gotta let it sit for a second.
Yeah. Anytime you
Yeah.
describe a race and then
Yeah, say
stereotype
produce
it.
less cream, and then you're like, I'm in on that.
Comedy gold.
So John, we got a couple more minutes.
I got more stuff, but I'll talk about whatever you want.
Let's do one more then.
Yeah,
I
we're
thought
just
that
kind of
was it.
meandering through the day.
Well, if
here.
you're 90s kids, you should like this. This is returned Fritos Ranch.
Have
These
you
were
ever
last.
had these?
These were last on the market in the 90s.
Have you ever had these?
No, but my son would like them. These
Dude,
Ranch
these
Kings.
used to be. Do they taste the same as they used to?
They do to me.
Because they used to be right up there with chili cheese Fritos.
Oh, yeah. I
which
love the
is-
chili cheese. That's
Chili
my
cheese Fritos is. If Andrea buys a chili, I've instructed her to not buy chili cheese Fritos because I love them so much. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good Fritos Ranch. Yep.
Now, where those excel? On top of a hot dog, dude. You crunch them up.
Yeah,
Put 'em,
yeah,
oh
yeah,
my
yeah,
god.
yeah.
Put them on a hot dog.
Yeah.
You see that? Chili, throw them on chili.
Yeah, those are great.
So yeah, I mean, with any sort of chips, like it's hard to get ranch and Fritos messed up. Like I'd be shocked if it was like, oh, dude, like it's disgusting.
Well, people have been complaining lately. I'd like to see what you think about this, John, because we're going to run out of time here. But I want to ask you this. Like, what about, there was a lady complaining yesterday on my Facebook about the flavoring within Doritos. And she's like, it's just not the same anymore. I taste the Doritos now, and they're a shell of what pun intended, of what they used to be when I was a kid. And I don't think that's true.
I don't know. I do know. I don't know if it's because I'm older and I noticed, like even these, they're sweet. There's a lot of sugar on these.
Yeah,
And I don't remember that when I was a kid,
Okay.
but is it because I was a kid? I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Doesn't our taste change
Yes.
as we age? So I would imagine our perception of how things taste now is going to be different.
your taste buds, every certain amount of years they change, and but also I wouldn't be surprised if they were adding more sugar and salt and things to get us addicted to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Sure.
they've realized like, hey, these things sell more if they have a little bit more sugar, and
Well,
of course they
rumor,
do.
I mean, the rumor now is, and I don't know if I believe this that blatantly, but I mean, it is what everybody's sort of alluding to online, is that now because of these GPL-1s and peptides that
I've heard those stories too. Yeah.
consumer companies are pumping up foods with chemicals that can resist the GPL-1s in a way where it's like,
Make you still
we will
crave
take
them.
drugs to not be fat. They will put drugs in the food to make us fat. And there was like a constant
a
wizard
battle,
battle.
yeah.
It's a wizard. It's a fat wizard battling a rich wizard.
Yeah.
And they're just shooting their powers back and forth until we all die.
Yeah. Guess what? They'll win.
You've heard that too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard it. No idea if it's true. But
Yeah, I don't know if it's true either, and I'm not a conspiracy guy. But I know a lot of them. There's plenty in my family, but I'm just not one of those guys.
Well, speaking of that, like as society gets more and more used to microdosing Ozempic and these peptides and all, and they're calling it a million different names now. They're like it's all the basically the appetite suppressant of the peptide, just in a dozen different names now.
Well, and
But-
formulations, they're
So for sure, big food companies who make billions of dollars are looking at this and are like, "Hey, this is going to cut into our bottom line, right?
Yeah, it already is.
Less people eating less. I mean, the stuff that's bad for them, so they're going to battle against that. And it's but it'd be interesting to see what's going to happen because the peptide thing is not going away. Like, I mean, once all these celebrities, like we all watch these people and we're like, how is she skinny? She battled the weight her entire life and now she's skinny. I want to be. And then you find out what she does, and they're, they can only market against it so much, and then people are just gonna be like, I'm doing what the celebrities do, and it's gonna be interesting to see what happens in 20 years when society's eating less junk food. What's gonna happen to all these companies and these fast food companies, and are they gonna be around? Is it gonna morph into something
I
different?
mean,
It's just
normally
gonna-
they're already owned by conglomerates, right? I would imagine there's some sort of a pivot. I wonder
there's
if what
less
you're
of
saying
them.
isn't already happening. You saw last week that Kraft split up its. Kraft took its giant, and then for the first time I think in forever they split into separate categories now, where you have like shelf stable stuff on one side, and then you have the other, like the dairy and that sort of stuff on the other side, and they've never done that before, and like it makes you think like,
Oh, they see what's coming.
You're pivoting,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
obviously you are. I mean,
Yeah.
Fortunately for them, everybody still has to eat.
It's true, but now it's if they eat less, it's just about them buying less Fritos. You see what I'm saying? Like because they're less hungry for them, so they buy one bag instead of a month instead of 10, and
that's not good enough for them.
Yeah, but,
Let's just invent snacks for dogs or something.
amplified by millions of people, though, that's a lot of
Yeah.
money, you know. But it's a lot of money people are saving too. And do they spend it on something else? I guess if you're less hungry, you're eating less all across the board. Because we eat way too much. So like you see.
Yeah, but I wonder if that equals out because
Well,
a
you're
lot of
spending
these.
several $100s a month on the drugs.
Yeah, the drugs are very expensive, so maybe it's
Yeah.
probably pretty damn close to like, oh, well, my Frito money is now in my GPLs. You know?
Yeah, and if I was a drug company, I'd be like, "This make this less effective if the food companies pay us."
Can you just get us back to 2 bags of Fritos? If you can get us back to 2 bags of Fritos, we have a deal.
And then diabetes medicine is like, they're screaming, they're mad.
Well, somebody commented about that too, like Eli Lilly, who owns the majority of your insulin and your products for diabetics. They're battling each other. It's all battles. All battles.
They're like,
And
we want to.
here's the thing we know: they don't care about you.
No, yeah.
That I know, but they all battle good. But they do not give a damn about you. And,
Yeah, well, they're a company. They give.
You shut up. Twinkies love me.
They care about money.
Anything to plug, my friend?
If people want to go to thatguyontv.com, that's my website. I haven't written anything there in a while, but I just write about pop culture and food like this. And go there also if you need a video producer.
There you go.
I'm available.
Yeah. Easiest way is to go there and contact you.
Yeah,
from
just
the
go to
website.
That Guy on TV.
That
It's
Guy on
John
TV.
at thatguyontv.com.
John at thatguyontv.com. Always a pleasure seeing you, man.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for doing this, guys. We will see you
Tomorrow. Welcome back to A Corporate Time. We've got Jeff here from the Orlando Science Center. How you doing, Jeff? We also have Zachary here as well. How you doing, Zach?
Double
Doing
blast.
fantastic.
Double blast.
So first, let's talk about $15 Day because that's coming up September 15th.
September 14th, Sunday.
Oh,
If you come on the 15th, it would have made sense to have it on the 15th.
well, that's how screwed me up, Jeff.
I'm sorry I've messed with you.
No, I saw that it was a 14th now that I think about it, but I wrote down 15 because I already said $15 day, and I says, oh, 15. Anyway,
Yeah. I just
so
don't know
14.
how many we would actually get on Monday. So
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
it's
yeah,
Sunday
yeah.
the 14th.
Sunday the 14th is $15 day.
Yes.
And that's where you can explore the Science Center for only $15. So.
Yeah, nice big discount.
Yeah.
It's called, I like to call this Pack the Science Center Day. This is when, well, it's also if you've never checked it out and you have a large family day.
It's really made for those folks that might be curious about coming to the Science Center and they needed that little extra incentive. So this nice discount. I mean, it's almost half price admission, and everybody gets in for $15. So it's a nice time to kind of check the place out if you've never been. A nice incentive to come back if you haven't been in a while. If you're looking for some affordable family fun, Sunday the 14th can be a nice thing. But beyond that price, there's just a lot of great stuff happening on Sunday to engage the whole family in some cool science fun.
Very cool. And also, I'd like to highlight air conditioning for those that...
Air conditioning, covered parking,
Yeah.
coffee.
Yeah, lots of shade if you might be thinking. Yeah, there's beverages.
It's
that will-
indoors when it rains every day in Florida.
Indeed. Yeah.
Literally every day.
Yeah, I mean, you could be outside, but you'd be wet, or so just go to the Science Center, learn something, and take advantage of their beautiful facility.
So let's talk about Makerspace, Zachary.
Yeah.
So explain to our audience what Makerspace even is.
Yeah, so the Hive or Makerspace,
Yeah.
it's presented by the Isaacs family. It is basically our space where we can kind of get hands-on with making and creating. So it's really important to engage in that creativity process. The science behind creativity is really important. It's also showing off a lot of different real-life job applications to these making tasks. So it's not just arts and crafts, it's learning the engineering behind the activities you're doing, learning about the careers behind it, learning how the professionals in the world use these skills to the highest degree that they're possible to be used.
I think I used to do this naturally as a young boy in my dad's garage. I called it tinkering, though.
Yeah.
Not really making things. But there was a lot of I even do it now. Like, I like the hands-on aspect of, like,
Well,
working on things.
When I was reading on your guys' site about this, I'm like, I need to sign up my sons to this and go with them because, like, you teach kids how to solder, like, and there's age ranges,
That's
obviously,
cool.
like, but like one of them's from 8 to 12, correct?
Yeah, so the Hive is designed for ages 8 and up. So it's for our makers who are a little bit older, have that mobile dexterity in their fingers. 8 to 12, they need an adult with them. And if you're 13 or older, you can hang out in the Hive by yourself.
Okay, and then
That's
so,
cool.
but part of it, like the soldering aspect, or the learning how to design something so something can be 3D printed. I like all this. Like, I want my sons to learn this, and they'll never do it if I try to teach them. Never, Zachary. They won't for whatever reason, they just will refuse to be taught by me.
Yeah.
They don't like it. It's
how it
like a
works.
kryptonite.
But it's every parent. You know, my mom was a...
But if you teach them,
But if I teach them, it's my
They
job to
love
teach them,
it.
right? Yeah, well, I'm a cool new person, so they get to learn from
Exactly.
people.
Like, my mom was a piano teacher, but she could never teach me piano. I
Right.
took piano
Yeah.
lessons from another dude.
Yeah.
Right.
Which doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense
Your
because it would have
parents
been
don't know
free.
it.
But
your
it
parents
doesn't-
don't know anything.
No, it does. And
Yeah.
you get Zach over there, and he's talking with your boys, and it's gonna make you mad. But just just walk away and
Yeah.
let him teach them how to solder. If that's cool, like so, I remember that was one of the things I begged for as a kid. I wanted one of those kits that would come in the mail, and it would come with all the little red wires, green, blue, and then you would connect them, and then you'd have your little soldering iron in there. I remember my dad did it, and my dad taught me how to do it. It was pretty cool. Do kids? I guess the Science Center is the only place I can. No dads are teaching their kids how to solder, are they?
yeah, I mean, maybe.
I mean, there's some cool dads out there that probably teach their kids how to solder.
Yeah, I mean,
I think most dads are stressed out, kicking the cat, coming in late, they're yelling,
yeah, or even the skill of soldering, I feel like, is not that prevalent in society. Where if you ask, like, how many people, 10 random people you ask them if you know how to solder something, I feel like maybe one out of
Because
10.
I put it under the category of like recycling. And what I mean by that is like our buddy SJ who fixed our ice machine.
Yeah.
And it needs to be fixed again because it's a mold machine now. But like he knows how to solder because he doesn't throw things out. To diagnose a problem in, like, let's say your record player and solder it to get it back online, that would be a dream of mine to know how to do.
I heard Neil deGrasse Tyson, or he put out like a meme the other day and said, like, schools should teach people how to fix everyday items. So, I mean, like, we live in a disposable world that I think we all agree that, like,
that's a great point.
Sad that we just throw everything into our landfills, and if anything breaks, we're just like, I'll buy a new one. And if we could have the ability to fix it, that would be an awesome gift to give the next generation, to be like, hey, you can fix this piece of electronics. It's not, don't just buy a new one and throw this, in the landfill. So
I think that's a really good point, Tom. And I think that's one of the really great appealing things about the Hive makerspace is we don't know how things work anymore. It's like, I don't fix my own car. I don't fix my washing machine, and it's like, and we've become this nation of consumers. And I think tinkering and learning how things work and working with our hands is a very important skill. And so I think it's great that we have these kind of activities and Zachary's team can show people how to do hands-on things. But there's also that real satisfaction that comes from working with your hands and making something. And I don't think people realize that the skills involved in creativity are the same skills that you're employing for STEM careers. Critical thinking and problem solving and creativity. And it's really important skill building. But just the essence of making is really important.
Yeah, it's a thing I say all the time in the Hive. When a guest sees maybe, let's say, sock puppets that we're doing right now in the Hive, they'll walk in, they'll see other sock puppets that have been made and left behind as examples, and they get all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and they're so excited, and they love it, and they're really excited, and then they get into the process, and they struggle a little bit, threading the needles hard, maybe they poke themselves, and it's a struggle, but then when they persevere through it, all of a sudden the sock puppet that they made, even if it's not as good as like one that was made by someone who's a little bit more skilled at them, it's so much more special because they made it. It's their sock puppet. There's none other like it.
Well,
and so
you
that
nailed
part
it.
of becoming part of the creation process, when we consume content so much, we forget that creating that content is a skill. And so when you become a part of that process for even a small thing to take home for yourself, it becomes so much more special.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Well, like also, I mean, like what you just described is like something that I think like there's a lot less of this now, which is why you and I talk about this comment, and we don't necessarily have the problem, but I know other parents do, where they talk about like kids with eye contact and stuff like that. It almost feels like there's a lack of confidence. And what you described is the perseverance of threading the needle and poking yourself and all of that and being alive at the end of it is the thing that built the confidence to teach you on the next phase when you have that next scary, I guess next thing you're making in the hive. You're not as scared about it because you've bolstered your ability to do things alone. That's perfectly said, and what a cool place to actually learn that.
And also, it's like what the school, like in schools, I feel like 30 years ago, there used to be things like shop class and like hands-on learning stuff, and all that stuff is kind of gone now. And it's all about, like, let's teach this kid how to pass the fast test because I need, to have a rating this year.
Well, they need funding. I mean, I don't think it's personal with the teacher. It's more across the board.
Oh, no, it's their job.
Yeah.
So, but then all that stuff, we need places like the Science Center to send our kids to learn, because again, they're not going to learn it from us, and we don't even know how to do it, by the way.
Absolutely do not.
If I try to teach my sons how to solder, good luck.
Yeah, I was gonna come back around on that. My dad did teach me how to solder. I don't know, 30 years ago, and I had to solder a few things on the scooter that's out front, and I did not do that. I passed that on to somebody who can do it a lot better than I can, because I am really bad with flux and all of. I'm terrible, absolutely terrible.
So how do people sign up for this, and is it just offered all week long?
Yeah, it's part of general admission. The Hive is open every minute the Science Center is open.
Okay.
So 10 to 5, it is open all day, every day. The activities change out. So right now it's puppet making. We're making finger puppets and sock puppets, and next time it might be using stop motion animation or green screens and learning the technology behind movie making, or it could be cardboard creation and learning hot gluing and general construction or soldering or any other kinds of activities.
So, and then where do you come up with the activities? Is it just kind of like a general, like, hey, if you learn this, then it could lead you into, like, if you have an affinity for it, then maybe, because it's like the soldering thing. I know we recently had a new client, a local welding school. Oh, yeah. The Underground Metalworks, and they're teaching people how to weld, even kids and stuff. And and we thought it was super cool because it's a skill. I know my dad used to know how to weld. It's kind of like an old school skill that's kind of disappeared, and
it is
back.
Absolutely science.
It'd be
100%.
Yeah. It would be awesome if the next generation knew all these skills. It seems like in the 90s and stuff when we were growing up, like everyone's like, get to learning computers. Like everybody's like, no, you don't need to know how to do this. It's all computers.
I got buddies that are sort of saying that now. My buddies that are a little more blue collar, and a lot of these guys, older BDMs that have been working in they're nerds, but they're manufacturing nerds, and they know how to use like CNC machines. They know how to weld. A lot of hot rod guys. I'm seeing a lot of those guys kind of look at the new generation now, and they're like, look, AI will take a lot of stuff, but if you know how to weld and you're a good welder, there's always going to be a need for people to do stuff like that, because like handmade repairs, I'm not talking about computer welding and things being manufactured like on a conveyor belt. I'm talking about custom, kind of like swinging back there. It's going to have to, because a lot of stuff's going to disappear.
And I feel like learning computers was a thing back in the day, and now like computers have become so advanced and AI is so good that you just have to ask can you ask your computer to do something? Everybody can. You don't have to go and program it and stuff and now things are so user friendly that it's like learning how to work with computers obviously is still a skill you need to know, but has become so easy to do that it's like you don't need to learn it anymore. It's like with the AI prompts and stuff, it's like, you can get that in a weekend learning how to and then but learning how to like solder or weld or like craft things, like put things together.
A lot of those are more artsy too and creative.
Yeah. That you actually have to practice and learn how to do, and that there's no shortcut for it.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're explaining it perfectly when we're talking about like creating and crafting and all of this. Like society guides manufacturing. It's not the other way around. It's not what are we good at making? Well, that's what we'll make. It's what does society need? Well, that's what we need more more of. So in the 90s, it might have been welding. We're getting our metallurgy up. Well, now it's technology and computers, and maybe next time it's going to go back or forth, or this new brand of manufacturing. Like I think 3D printing has blown up very recently.
Yeah,
and so
yeah.
like being really good at CAD softwares and computer-aided design and that kind of stuff is going to become so more prevalent in the next generation of these crafters and makers and builders.
And I know what some parents are saying. You're like, well, how do they pick where they're going to go? Here's what I would say, because you and I have talked about this a lot, and I do think about this a lot. And unfortunately, I think about it a lot because my daughter, I think she's going to be an artist, and that scares the hell out of me.
Sure.
But she's looking like she's going to be like dancing for life, and I'm like, oh God. It does mean that she might live with me forever, which I'm totally on board with. But what's funny about like I'm going to lose my train of thought here. What was I saying?
Dancing for life.
Yeah.
Sodomy.
How
I saw you lose it. I was
how
like,
parents should
Away.
decide
It
what's
floated
next.
away. It floated away. Oh, the society deciding what's next.
Yeah.
Like for her, it's like I tell her, I'm like, with the computer thing, I know that we've said like, oh yeah, keep your grades up and do certain stuff. I just want you to be happy. And a lot of these things, what you're talking about, are things that you can use for hobbies, things that you can use to be happy. You know, like
So
SJ
saving money.
Well, SJ says it himself. He's like, he fixes a lot of stuff. He's one of our the unofficial Tom and Dan handyman. But like being good at, and here was my point, being good at computers or not being scared of computers, you don't necessarily need to be great at AI, but know what it is. You don't necessarily have to be great at Photoshop, but know what it is. Like I know how to do all of that stuff, so I'm not fearful of any of it.
Renaissance person, know a little bit about everything.
Yeah, if your kids are in the area and they're just not afraid of it or they're not left behind, they'll be fine.
And
They'll be
understanding it too.
Yeah,
is
exactly.
a-
Like everyone should be able to know how to pick up a drill and use a drill, but there are people out there who know every single setting of 1 to 32, what exactly it means on the drill and stuff like that. But like if you have a basic understanding of how this tool works, you can use it to your advantage.
Yeah, know your tools.
Well,
Love it.
Zachary, Jeff, thanks so much again. And we want to remind everybody, $15 day is September 14th on Sunday. It's your chance to explore the Orlando Science Center for $15 and check out the Hive Makerspace. It's open when the Science Center's open, so you could bring your kid by. You got programs for under 8 as well, too.
Yeah, so there are maker programmings down in our Kidstown area. They have Tinker Time and Mini Maker. There are 2 activities that happen in the Kidstown studio, all about getting like those fundamental building blocks of creativity and crafting a lot safer for the little age range so they don't hurt themselves on the tools.
I look like the mascot for Tinker Time.
You
Right?
do.
If I had like a...
It's kind of like a train hack.
It does kind of look like a train. I look, hey, welcome to Tinkertown. You know, right? Like,
I'm the conductor.
No, we can get you down there.
I'm the conductor. Get on board. Toot toot. Next stop, Education Junction.
Just become a member, OSC.org. That's the easiest way to be involved with the Science Center. Guys, thank you so much for coming
Thank
in.
you guys for having us. It's going to be a fun time on Sunday, so we
Yes,
hope
sir.
people come down. We are going to say, because it's $15 and it's a discount, getting you access to all the exhibits and stuff, go online, get those tickets online in advance to make sure you get in, okay? So OSC.org, $15 on September 14th.
There you
Awesome.
go.
All right, we will see you tomorrow.